Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here...
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the back. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive gains.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
How good has this defense been coming in? They've had a plan for this receiver. He's one of the fastest guys in all of college football, but he has just not been able to get loose or make anything big happen down the field. That time on a drag route.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. They'll give it to People. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, one thing you know about Penn State when you've watched them play in recent years is they were absolutely loaded at running back. Maybe the best 1-2 combination over the last several seasons in Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen, David. Now both those guys are gone. There's going to be some new faces toting the rock, but this is Penn State. They've got to be able to run the ball.
They do, and you think about this new era with Matt Campbell coming over, obviously bringing Hansen at the running back spot, but you know how he likes to do it, man. Multiple tight ends, run the football. Rocco Beck's going to be steady at quarterback, so whether it's Hansen, whether it's Peoples who comes over from Ohio State, I expect the ground game to be what Penn State fans are used to.
The Nittany Lions will try to move the sticks on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Hansen. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Hansen. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Beck. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
They'll run for it. It's Peoples. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Here we go.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, it's Hansen. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Using his legs, it's Hansen. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Uh-oh, look out. Delivers the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hansen. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
It's complete to the right, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Just got rid of that one.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. But let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Trying to run, it's Peoples. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Beck. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover. And
makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Gonna have to run it. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive.
Here we go. Ready. 30, go.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Ready. 14. Ready to go.
Here's a give to Peoples. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Complete.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. They'll give it to People. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Peoples again. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rid of it on the RPO. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Peoples one more time. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Handoff for Peoples. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Here's a give to Peoples. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On play action. Still looking to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to people. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. And the coverage team able to... The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. The give, running right, it's Peoples.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? There he goes. And they capitalize not only on... If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He got a step and just dusted the field. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the foot. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. They send the tight end in motion. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sowell. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Martin. He's past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Northwestern spends its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Martin. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.